What's to Ludes, it's Torber here. Welcome back to another This Is The Only Level Kiwis Make Custom Maps episode thing. And the animation should be playing right now down below on the bottom left. There we go, I can't actually see it. Yeah, so welcome back. This is the third episode. This is after the alpha pre-release version 0.1.0. Have had lots of great playthroughs. They've been absolutely amazing. And yeah, a lot of progress has gone on with this map. For starters, I'm going to show you the statistics on how much I've actually messed around with this world. 0.91 days, and I can't remember what that is. Something like 20 hours or something. So I've spent about 20 hours on this map, and it's looking absolutely amazing. And it has turned out really well in the playthroughs I've seen so far. But because of all the progress that I've actually put in, I thought it might be better to give you an overview of what I've done rather than start anything new today. There will be something new if there's enough time, which I would like to do today, but I'm going to give you like an overview, a developer commentary on the single player custom map, the classic mode. So if you guys want to check out the classic single player and you don't want to be spoiled by this developer commentary, then I suggest you go download it. I'll probably put the link down below as well if you wanted to download the pre-release map and have a play for it yourself. But yeah, so one thing I have changed between the pre-release and this episode has been I've changed up this lobby. So this is the official lobby now. Currently there are 4 slots available, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And that means we're going to have 4 single player maps, and that's going to be pretty cool to have. And all be along. But this is the classic single player map area, and this is where the pre-release, this is just like the only map for the pre-release. So you start in, oh actually I'm supposed to be in adventure mode. Welcome to classic single player. This map has 18 stages but only 1 level. You can pause your game by using your leave the game map, simply right click to leave, and all of that. So this is the layout for all of this area. This is very nice. And over here we're given jump boost free, and that is really good for jumping 3 high block areas, and that's been really essential to this part of game style because this allows for a lot more parkour maneuverability, and it also gives the player like a really good jumping distance jump. They will be able to judge what sort of distances they are able to jump, and yeah, that's pretty good. I think 3 is a pretty good round number. For these pressure plates down below, these pressure plates they all connect to a single command block which sends a set block redstone block to a death counter, and I will show you that later. But yeah, they basically all send a redstone block which when you die, instead of dying, what happens is it teleports you back to where you are. So currently there is a scoreboard. Let me just get it right now. Set display sidebar single player A1, and it judges what stage you're on. So 101, so basically that's map 1. Map 1, and then it's stage 1 on the right, and that's a really easy way to do it. And every time this redstone block is sent back to the death counter, it what it does first is it sets the score up by 1. And then after that it fills that door, and it also teleports any player who's in single player A1 and stage 1 over there. So that's good. And that is stage 1. And then stage 2 is pretty much the exact same thing. I just flipped the map around, and yeah, that pressure plate has been detected by test 4 block. So it's testing for the pressure plate when it's down. This one is stage 3. I think for you doing this one was pretty simple as well. Basically it was inverted, so whenever you died the door was cleared, and then whenever you pressed the pressure plate this door was filled with a green wool. And you can also see on the right it's got 104. This one is a bit bouncy in here, so you were given a lot more jump boost. But it was basically the same as everything else. The potion effects are being given according to what stage you're on and within a certain area. So if I, for example, right clicked my map and then left over here, even though I'm on stage, you can see I'm on stage 105, but I don't have the potion jump boost. So it is only being applied to a certain area. So, oh no, I don't even have the potion effects in this level. So this one was pretty simple. I just replaced the command blocks for the set block, redstone block, to a jump boost. And then you went up here, you press the pressure plate, pretty simple, same as before. This one was probably one of my, probably most gameplay dramatic, because a lot of people didn't really expect this one. This one's a really high speed and it's really hard to control. But on the other hand, it is pretty much the exact same level again. There's usually only one gameplay changing element in these sort of areas. So these maps don't really change too much throughout. Stay low. Yeah, basically you don't get given jump boost, and if you fall down there, you can't get back up. One leap of faith. This one was probably the one I disliked the most because the map itself changed. For example, the second stage, it was the reversed map, but this was a physical change where this entire area was split, and I didn't know what to do about it, but had to split there. There was a bug as well that someone could jump from there to there and then there to there, but I fixed it before the alpha pre-release, and yeah, that one's probably my most displeased one, because I would have preferred all the maps to remain exactly the same. This one was quite interesting because it's restart the game, and in the original map you leave the game, right, and then you re-enter, like you refresh the browser, and then the door opens. This one I had to think outside the box a little bit, and this is where the idea of the pause the game came into the effect, because I originally wasn't planning to have a pause button in terms of this map. But in terms of this map, get it? I'm holding the map. But what the redstone is I'll quickly show you. Whenever you right click the map, it gives you it basically detects for any filled map, and the filled map has a different ID to the empty map, which I would hold here. So the empty map is 395, and then the filled map is 358, and then whenever I get detected with ID 358 in my inventory, then yeah, I forgot I had my sound down, sorry guys. Alright, and then this is basically the redstone for the pause button, but over here we've got over here, if you're on a certain stage, which was stage 9, you got teleported over to stage 9, and then over here it is just saying the level 1 stage 9 again. That one is also restart the game. It's just restating the hint again, and then that command block opens the door. A lot of thought went into this. It was really fun to work, but it took so much time, and you guys might not even understand it. Alright, so this one was keep hitting it, and this one is basically a dropper and a hopper. There's a current dropper bug where you can't specify what orientation you want your dropper to face in, so this one had to be adjusted a little bit, and that one was fine. It just filled a dropper with pre-made items inside the dropper. Worried about nothing. This one was just a normal stage, which is probably really essential to the progression, because otherwise you would have expected something from every stage, and I really liked how that went. Alright, so this one is Nausea, and this one was the exact same again. Oh, one thing I did have to think about was in adventure mode you would take damage and you would lose hunger. So what I did was, I think I explained it before, but if you take damage, a command block fills your hunger and also fills your health. Difference between the pre-release and the current version I'm in right now, which is like version 0.1.2, I don't know. Between stages the potion effects are removed, so it's a lot quicker nowadays. This one is Mimes Folly. There is an invisible wall here. Something I didn't expect was that it'd be invisible in adventure mode, but I did watch a video where someone was cheating and turned into survival mode, and they could see the barrier blocks, which really irritated me, but there's nothing you can really do about it. So you press that pressure plate and you go around here, jump on these platforms, jump over here, that one, and like that. And if I go over here, yeah, there's a barrier wall right here. That was one was pretty easy to do. When it feels like it. Oh, phone, give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Alright, what was this one? This one was just on the clock, really. Nothing really special. Some people thought that if you... Oh, dang it. This one's basically just on the clock. So it opens randomly every now and then. Like then. So some people thought if you hit the button then it would close, like it'd be on a timer. But that one was just on the clock. This one was controversial because the first version I ever gave to Magic to alpha test. But the one I had was if you looked straight into the door, you would go through. But for this one, for that puzzle, he found it really hard because he never looked on the door straight on. He always looked for... Oh, well, I was right next to the door. He always looked like at an angle like, why isn't it opening? But he had to look straight on. So I just changed it so it was a straight teleportation through. This one, Wall of Fame, this was originally called the credits. Except again, Magic had some problem with that. He didn't know what the credits meant. And I decided to clarify a little bit more. Some people probably would have had like trouble with it as well. But yeah, this is the Wall of Fame. This current version, I've actually been working on it quite a bit. So this is it now. This is actually, it looks really good. All of these blocks were placed by myself except for a few fill commands. I didn't really use fill commands too much. They're kind of irritating to use. But this is the Wall of Fame. And each of these buttons are going to be doing something at some point or another. They're going to be just giving the player the certain Easter eggs. For example, parkour. Crazy Man's actually got his request ready, so whenever we press the button, we will work on it after the overview of the map. And then also on here we've got Purple Sparks. Purple Sparks. Here's Sparks. 500 subs, yep, for the 500 subscriber special. Magic for the first alpha tester of the first official map. And then Crazy Man was the first official map tester. And then Kyle actually won the straw poll for... I made the straw poll on Twitter for a few of my friends. And the winner out of 7 would have gotten on this Wall of Fame. So Kyle won. And he's going to pick 2 fans to go up on the Wall of Fame as well. And then over here on this wall, it's the classic single player level up to stage 17. That's just one major change I've been working on right now, because I figured I could do that off camera, and then we could do like another level design on camera some other time. And then this one just teleports me over here. Anyone with the score of 117 gets teleported into that pipe. This one, closing shop. Whoa, I'm just loading. There we go. Closing shop was very irritating because, well, not irritating to me, it was irritating to a lot of people. Closing shop is a timed door, so if you don't get it in time, you lose out. But that is what you're supposed to do. So I think Magic had the most trouble because he never jumped up onto that platform. But that one was very quick. I was a little bit skeptical because some people with not so good computers wouldn't have been able to get through it, because it is a very quick timer. But yeah, this one is probably the toughest out of all of them, because if you guys didn't realize it through the other playthroughs, we don't have sprint. So you can't sprint jump. Anyone who jumps from here jumps and misses that part, so they fall down there. And this one is actually very cheaty because Chartrails, one of my mates, he figured it out. But if you jump from here to here, there's a teleportation which teleports you forward 1 block, because there is no sprint jump. You would not have been able to reach the platform from this platform. So what happens? What actually happens is if you jump from there to there, you get teleported forward 1 block, but it's very unpredictable. Let's see if we can do it. And it only applies to that block as well. and that. Also, it's on a it's not on a hyperclock because hyperclocks lag a lot of the time, so it is very unpredictable when you get teleported forward. But that's how you do it, and a lot of people had trouble with it. I'm probably going to work on that one a little bit more, maybe add like a barrier block over there. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that part. I don't know, but that's how all these stages were thought out. And then this one, again, I just removed the blindness as soon as you left. And yeah, that you get set back to a score of 99 on single player A1. I'm planning that if you rejoin this level with the score of single player A1 99, you get like the special benefit to make it a little bit harder. But that is a project to be delayed to the future. Oh man, 16 minutes. Oh my god, I just checked. Yeah, so, and then I've been working on a few things like the multiplayer lobby. That's where the multiplayer lobby is going to go. And then this is going to be an options menu, so you right click, you get teleported into a menu lobby, and that's going to change stuff like music, I don't know what else. If you guys have any suggestions for the options menu, then just let me know. That elephant was suggested by Kyle in the comments of the last Kiwi Makes Custom Maps episode. I asked for something in the lobby and he said the elephant, so that was a really good decision. Now, to finish off, what I'd like to do is I'd like to work on a request from CrazyMan47, and his request for his button was for the player who presses the button to be given a brick named 47, and also for a villager riding a mushroom on an invisible bat to be flying around this room. So we're going to be doing that right now. Alright, just got a quick testing. Press the button, say hi. Very easy, if you guys want to know. It's just test 4 block, a part of the snapshot. And I've just worked on, I'm using most of these clocks for the map. I don't really like the hyperclocks because if you have too many of them, they just lag the entire map. Also, in terms of hyperclocks, if you use hyperclocks and redstone dust, is not a very good combination because it's a lot of light updates and dust, and that's an extremely laggy process. What you could do is you could fill a lot of redstone blocks if you used a hyperclock, but I also think that lags a map quite a lot. So this is what I've got so far, and what we're going to be doing now is for, let's see. First of all, we're going to need to give the nearest player within a certain radius. Let's get those coordinates. Okay, let's give this player a radius of the button of 3, a brick 1 0, and then a display name 47 lore. I don't know why this one has square brackets, but it does have square brackets, and I'm really confused. Lore, the brick of the crazy men. And he also, Crazy Man also wanted the enchantment of feather falling, and I actually don't know the enchantment of feather falling. But let's quickly test whether this works, and then I will test whether I'll go get the enchantment later on, and then also probably it didn't work. What's going on? Is brick something? That player cannot be found. Huh? I guess I was standing too far. Huh? What's going on? What's going on over here? Data part something failed. Oh right, it just needs another curly bracket. I'm just doing this really quickly. Let's see. This should have worked. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, it worked. Alright, I'm gonna work on it off camera. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Here we go. Here we go. Woohoo! Yeah! How's it going? There is actually a slight problem. Crazy Man's favourite colour is green, and I would have liked to turn this villager into a green villager, but I think there's a bug at the moment in terms of like setting villagers to green villagers. So for the moment it is going to be broken. If it's removed then that's going to be sad, but we do have a flying Crazy Man villager on a bat which is invisible, and I might actually remove those particles. There is actually a bug with these bats that if they like ram into these like corners and they kill the mushroom, villager escapes. Don't know what happens to the bat. He goes somewhere though. And then this villager is just like this Crazy Man just hanging around. Oh, there's the bat. So here are the commands. I have adjusted it very slightly. Actually, let's get some glowstone for lighting. So this is the test for as before. This is the give the brick to myself. I have included an enchantment. It is the enchantment Feather Falling 47, and Crazy Man asked for for Feather Falling, and I agreed basically because it is absolutely useless since you're never supposed to die properly in this map. So yeah, if that negates your Feather Falling, then that's even better for us. Over here we've got, this is killing any entity within a 30 block radius of the button, which isn't a player, so it's going to kill, for example, that villager who's up there just hanging around like so, and the bat who's hanging around invisible. There are some barriers up there, up the tube, so the bat will not be able to escape and will be killed. And over here is just summoning a bat. Well, not really a bat. It summons a villager. This is the current. That's the current ID number for a green villager, although it is broken at the moment. Crazy Man 47, visible name 1, riding mushroom, bat, and yeah, also might actually remove. What is it? Hide effects or something like that. I'll probably mess around with it. But that's gonna be it for this episode. This one has basically just been more of a wrapping up, just showing you guys how the map was made. Next episode we're going to be starting on we'll probably be starting on a multiplayer level design, because there are quite a few people who would like to play the multiplayer soon. So the next alpha pre-release will be released with a multiplayer level design. But that's got to be it for this episode, dudes. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, favorite and subscribe, and as always, cheers for watching, dudes. I'll catch you next time. Take it easy, have a good day. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.